Hello everyone, I'm going to show you how to add your own equipment slot in RPG Builder. So here we are looking at the game UI, we are under Canvas, Windows Canvas and Character. This is the character panel, and if you go under Gear and Armor slot, you see that we have all those existing slots. So we have helmet, chest, pants, cape, glove, boots and the weapon slot. Now, what if you wanted to add a new type of, item or armor that you can equip to your character? We will do just that. So I'm going to select, for example, the boots, Control D to duplicate them. And this is going to be an amulet slot. The name of the object does not matter. It's just to keep things a bit clean. You do not have anything to change on this object. All of this is set up fine. But we need to go under character. Here you see we have the character panel display manager component and we have the equip slot data here. It has currently 8 slots for the 6 one and the 2 weapons, and we will add a new one, so 9 slot now. This here will need to be the name of the slot you really want to use. So in this case we will call this amulet. And the slot type is going to be amulet also. I like to keep them in all capital letters. And here you have to slot the new equipment slot we just created here. I might also change the icon. No, I'm not sure. I'm not going to bother because I'm not sure I have an icon for the amulet. So let's just keep it as boots for now. It doesn't matter. So this is it for the character panel. Now we will need to go all the way down. For example, we can close those windows so it's cleaner. Now we can select the game manager. And here we have the same. We have a list of equipable items, or in this case, equipped items. We will add a 9th slot and call it the exact same way. So amulets and amulet. And that's it. Now I actually forgot to disable this window, so we go here, we hide the canvas group by putting it to 0 and we make it non-interactable. It's going to be done anyway on start, but I like to keep the base UI clean. So that's it. We can now select the main parent prefab, click on overwrite and apply all. We could go to the main scene now, the main menu, and look at the editor. So one thing we need to do is go to settings, items, and here, the equipment slot. You see that once again, we have 8 and we need to add the new one, which is amulet. So very easy. You just add a 9th slot, type the name and hit save. So that's it. What this did is basically now if we go here and want to create a new item that is, for example, an armor, you see that we now have the possibility to select amulet, which was not existing before, of course. And we will create a an amulet item. So for the icon, I'm going to use maybe, not sure, something like this. Amulet test for the name. So it's going to be armor, an amulet. The armor type doesn't really matter in this case because it's not going to be a, something of this type, but I'm actually going to tweak the editor to add some extra checking. So this is not going to show this when, when this is selected. The model name is going to be empty because we don't want to really display a model for this one, but you could just as you would with anything else. Let's add some stats maybe. Let's say health 50 and maybe spirit 15. And requirement we will not bother. But one thing we need to do for any item we want to be equipable is add an action here, and by default it's going to be the equip one. That's it. If you don't do this, it's not going to be possible to equip this item. So it needs to have the on-use action equip, and then of course you can add others, but what's required for items and stuff like this, equipable items, is to have this one. And just stack limit 1, all of this is also fine. You can now save that. If we go in game now, and create a new character. We can call it whatever. And we will give ourselves this amulet here. You see the item we just created is now possible for us to get from the developer panel. So you just click on it and you see this amulet here. And it's supposed to let us equip it now. So of course we don't really see those icon properly. I'm going to look at the sky, it's going to be easier. I might have to tweak those honestly. But anyway, now we have our new slot and you see that it is when we right click on it, it is automatically detected to be an amulet and it is going to be added to the right slot. So that's very good. One thing you need to know right now is that you can tweak all those helmets, chest, pants, cape, glove, boots. You could replace them entirely, but this is something that's going to be fixed in the next update. But if you're watching the video before 1.0.1.1, the weapon slots are hard-coded right now, so they need to stay at the same index. So if we look at, for example, the game manager here and go here in the equip items, you see that here we have weapon 1, weapon 2. Those two, do not change them. Leave them here and just tweak those and add some more after them. You can have as many as you want after that. But yeah, but this is something that's going to be addressed very soon anyway. So do not worry. Just for now, know that you cannot delete those two. Otherwise, you will lose the ability to equip weapons and so on. But that was it. We just added a new equipment slots, and you can do this as many times as you want for all your items. Of course, this UI is designed to have this amount of slot extra, but you can easily tweak the UI, make those buttons, those slots smaller, or just tweak the entire panel and make it look how you want. So perfect. That was it for this video. Let me know if you have any question, and see you in the next one.